뽀삐. 헤헤헤. 하이. 뽀삐야. I think I want one of these. Some are thin, some are thick. Got home from work and I stopped by Trader Joe's because I really wanted to try the kimbap that they just released I think like a week ago, but they're all out and they said they're not gonna get any till October. I should have gotten it when I first saw it on Instagram, but too late. So I'm gonna do a little haul of what I ended up getting instead. So I got this tempura shrimp. I usually get the coconut shrimp because it's a little cheaper, but I heard these were really good, so I wanted to try it. Got pasta. And I've never tried cup noodles from Trader Joe's, so I got 2 to try. One for me, one for my husband. And this looked new. White miso paste. I like miso soup, so I want to try making it with this paste. Yeah, I think it'll be good with just like tofu and seaweed and water. Got some cheese. I was at Target the other day and they were like all sold out of shredded cheese, and they only had like 2 left of this one, so I got this. And got some seaweed because I'm too lazy to cut up the whole sheets that we have. Got pasta sauce, balsamic glaze. I bought balsamic vinegar instead last time and that was not what I was looking for. Of course, the orange chicken and the donut peaches. I heard these were really good. They only had 2 left, so I grabbed one. And last but not least, this was the second item I went for. This is the squiggly knife cut style noodles. I think it's like kalguksu in Korean, but instead of making it with soup, it's just like a soy based sauce. So yeah, I'm gonna try this. It comes with 4 packs. Okay, so I picked up the plates that we painted at Color Me Mine the other day. They said it would take a week, but it was done in like 3-4 days. Okay, so this is how they turned out. This was mine. I wish the green was a little bit lighter, but it's still pretty cute. This is my husband's. This is based off of the parable of the fish and bread in the Bible. And he put the date he moved to America. And for me, on the bottom, I put my initials and the day we went to go paint these. Yeah, very cute. Got our favorite drink, pumpkin cream cold brew with extra pumpkin cream. And I'm gonna try the apple croissant. This is also good. This is pretty yummy. Okay, we are officially on the 6th week of school already. We just did these fall crafts last Friday, so I'm gonna hang these up on their wow wall. So all I did was give them this tree template and little pieces of construction paper, and they just ripped it up to make the leaves and glued them on. I think these will look really nice. We have back to school night this week, so I think it will look nice on our wow work wall. Okay, I just finished hanging them all up. They look nice. I had 2 students absent already, so I'm gonna have them do theirs today. But yeah, they came out really nice. Okay, so we're starting small group reading for the first time today. So I got all my small group materials ready. These are from our benchmark curriculum. So depending on the group and their reading level, they'll be reading different books and working on different phonics and reading skills. And for one of my groups that still needs practice with letter sounds and blending and all that, I'll be working on like magnets with them, building words and writing the word, using the word in a sentence, and using these Alconin boxes and sorting chart. So depending on the group and their needs, they'll be working on different things at the teacher table for small groups. So with Alconin boxes, what we do is we put a sound in each box. So for this, we would practice blending the sounds like at, mat, met. And if the sound is made with 2 letters, we would put both letters in one box. And what we do with the analogy sorting chart is like we sort the words based on their ending sound or word families. So I put all the and words here and at words here, and we would practice reading them together. Sometimes we use this with a book, like we would sort animals into one column and food into another column, just so they can use this to practice sorting words into categories. So one new thing I added after I already filmed my classroom tour is this headphone station. So originally, students kept their headphone bags, which has their headphones and login cards, in their seat sacks, but it was getting too full and like just too much stuff in there. So I bought this cube storage and we sorted them by tables, and I just have one student from each table grab the bin and take it to their tables when we do their computer time. This is also something else I added. We have a lot of early finishers in our class this year, so I just put a lot of different activities they can work on. So like coloring sheets, drawing papers, just plain paper. I put something for them to practice their math facts. They really like word searches. I also have something that they can use to practice writing sentences. So this has been really helpful because I don't have students coming up to me and saying, I'm done, what do I do now? So they can either choose from here, or they can grab their reading bin and read a book from there. So I provide a lot of activities for them so they don't come up to me and ask me what they need to do now. I also put new name tags on their pencil boxes since my class list isn't gonna change anymore. So I like this one because it kind of matches my boho rainbow theme, and it shows them how the letter formations look, has a 120 chart, a number line we can use for math, and the shapes that we'll be learning in 1st grade. So in here they just have their crayons, glue sticks, scissors, pencils, erasers. This is our dry erase marker and whiteboard erasers, and I give them each a Play-Doh that they can also play with for early finisher activity. And some of you remember I put these table bins when I did my classroom setup, and I wasn't sure what I was going to put in here yet. But for now, I've decided to put these sight workbooks they can read. Before they went book shopping in our classroom library, these books were really helpful because they would practice reading if they finished an activity early. So every week in Benchmark, we have 5 sight words and a spelling pattern that we practice. So we just started Benchmark last week. So I just put this up here after we finished spelling them on the whiteboards together. And during their sight word test on Friday, I just covered this up with a construction paper. So in our classroom library, I have these 2 posters up. This kind of helps students pick a book. And this one shows which tables are book shopping on which days. And on Fridays, we're closed for cleaning. And I finally got new Mr. Sketch markers after like 3 or 4 years. So I'm gonna fill up my caddy with these. Yay, brand new markers. Okay, so we also started homework last week. These are the language arts packets, and these are the math packets from our Go Math curriculum. For language arts, I usually send them like a reading comprehension, vocabulary, and maybe a writing, and our spelling pattern and sight words for the week. I do have 2 different versions of homework. These are for students who still need practice with like letters and simple sentences and just sight words, and these are for the rest of the students. I also send home a list of spelling words and sight words for the week from our Benchmark curriculum. We have a sight word test every Friday. So they take the homework in their take-home folders on this side, and they bring it back on Friday. And any other completed work and papers that need to go home are sent home on the left at home side. So our first unit in science is about plants and animals. So we just made our planter cups, and we planted ryegrass and alfalfa seeds, and we're gonna see how they grow and change throughout the next 2 weeks. Okay, so we had back to school night yesterday where the parents come in and I present to them what their child will be learning in 1st grade. So first I had them sign in at the back table. This was the sign-in sheet. I can't show the names. And then I had them pick up 2 papers. One was this building a reader at home parent resource, and one was for them to take notes on and write down any questions. And then they sat at their own child's seat, and I had them write a letter to their child. So I didn't have all parents show up, but those of the children where their parents did show up, they'll be reading their parents' letter today when they come to school. Our plants are growing. It's been about a week now. Some of them are growing in a little more slowly than others. Today we're gonna add some fertilizer, so that will definitely help them to grow even more. The students love coming into school every day and seeing how much their plant has grown.